You talk too much. You explain yourself too much. You think you are being open. You think you are building trust by sharing every detail of your life with the world. But let me tell you what you are actually doing. You are leaking power. You are bleeding value. When you walk into a room, you announce your intentions. You tell people your plans, and you beg for validation with your words. This is not kindness. This is weakness. Deep down, you are terrified of silence, because silence forces you to face who you really are. Listen to me, the man who speaks the most is heard the least, but the man who sits in the corner, watching, listening, saying nothing until the moment is right, when that man speaks, even the kings bow their heads to listen. Today, we execute your old self, the loud self, the weak self. We are going to build the shadow. We are going to teach you the dark art of silence. Think of a diamond. If diamonds were as common as rocks, you would kick them down the street. Their value comes from their scarcity. Now, look at yourself. You are available to everyone. You answer every text instantly. You laugh at every bad joke. You apologize when you have done nothing wrong. You have flooded the market with you, and now your value has crashed. Niccolò Machiavelli, the father of dark strategy, once warned us. He said, "It is better to be feared than loved. If you cannot be both, but you cannot be feared, and you certainly cannot be respected, if you are an open book." When you are predictable, you are easily manipulated. People know exactly which buttons to push to get a reaction out of you. They know what makes you angry. They know what makes you sad. You have handed them the blueprints to your own destruction. To regain power, you must withdraw the supply. This is the law of absence. The more you are seen and heard, the more common you appear. You must learn to step back into the shadows. Let them wonder where you are. Let them wonder what you are thinking. Let them create stories about you in their heads, in their imagination. You will become far greater than you are in reality. Sun Tzu, the master of war, wrote, "Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt." Do you understand the gravity of that? Most of you announce your attack before you draw your sword. You tell the world, "I'm going to start a business. I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to leave her." And what happens? The energy dissipates. You get the dopamine hit from talking about the goal, rather than achieving the goal. And your enemies, they now have time to set traps. You must wear the ghost skin. The ghost skin is a psychological armor. It means you appear normal on the surface. You nod. You make basic conversation, but you give nothing of your soul. Robert Greene, in the 48 Laws of Power, clearly states law number 4, always say less than necessary. Power is in the unsaid. When you are silent, you make other people uncomfortable. Humans are social animals. They fear the void, so they start talking to fill the silence, and in doing so, they reveal their true intentions. They tell you their secrets, their insecurities, their lies. They hand you the ammunition you will use to destroy them later, all because you simply stayed quiet. You react, that is your problem. Someone insults you, you get angry. Someone ignores you, you get sad. You are a puppet, and your emotions are the strings. A dangerous man, an effective man, has severed these strings. This is the core of Stoicism, but darker. It is not just about enduring pain. It is about ignoring the existence of the person causing it. The Romans had a practice called damnatio memoriae, the condemnation of memory. When a traitor was executed, they didn't just kill him. They scrubbed his name from history. They destroyed his statues. It was as if he never existed. You must do this to the negativity in your life. Do not argue with fools. Do not try to prove your worth to people who cannot afford your attention. You treat them with the ultimate insult, indifference. To argue is to admit that they matter. To ignore is to prove they are beneath you. So, how do you become this monster? How do you become the shadow sovereign? You must enter a period I call the void. For the next 6 months, You are going to disappear. No, you don't delete your accounts and run to the mountains. That is dramatic and childish. You disappear in plain sight. First, eliminate the explanation. Stop justifying your no. Do you want to go out tonight? No. Why? Because I said no. End of transaction. Second, starve the distractions. If it does not make you money or make you stronger, it is dead to you. No gossip, no news cycles, no cheap entertainment. You are building an empire, not a circus. Third, move in silence. Let the results be the only noise you make. Let them wake up one day and realize you are richer, stronger, and smarter than them. And let them panic because they never saw it coming. The world is noisy. Everyone is screaming. Look at me, love me, validate me. Do not be one of the sheep. Be the wolf watching from the tree line. You must understand, the only thing that separates the king from the peasant is that the king controls the narrative and the peasant is controlled by it. Control your tongue, control your emotions, control your presence. Embrace the dark, embrace the silence, and watch how the world starts to bend to your will. It starts now. Close your mouth and sharpen your mind.